Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo flying insect trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo flying insect trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Fears of a fresh war in the Middle East are rising after a suspected Israeli airstrike took out a senior Hamas leader and sparked fury among the terror group's allies. Iran, staunch backer of Hamas, said it is Tehran's duty to seek revenge for Ismail Haniyeh's blood after he was killed in the capital. Iranian Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, vowed to enact a harsh punishment. Hamas also sworn to seek dire consequences for the strike that killed its political leader, responsible for conducting crucial negotiations outside of the war-torn Gaza Strip. Hezbollah, another Iran-backed ally in the axis of resistance, promised to stir up anti-Israel sentiment amongst its allies. And the Houthis, based in Yemen, said it marks a major escalation in the Middle East. Israel's Mossad assassins could easily have taken Haniyeh out as he led ceasefire talks in Qatar, but appeared to watch and wait until he set foot on the territory of arch-enemy Iran before taking him out. Haniyeh and just one bodyguard were killed in the precision missile strike as they slept in a military veterans building in Tehran. Israel's Shin Bet intelligence arm somehow discovered exactly which room he was staying in within scores in the block. A guided missile was then fired through the window of his room and detonated inside, killing him and his aide instantly. The move was intended to limit political fallout, but sparked vows of Iranian revenge within hours. A direct attack on Iranian soil and the death of its close ally will put pressure on Tehran to hit back against Israel. Hours before the strike, Haniyeh sat alongside other leaders from Iran's so-called axis of resistance, Hezbollah, the Houthis, and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. The terror group leaders, dressed in suits, sat alongside one another in the front row for the swearing-in of Iran's new president, Masoud Pezeshkian. Chants of death to America and death to Israel spilled from the crowd as a speaker mentioned the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. Tensions in the Middle East are already swirling after almost 10 months of brutal and bloody war in the Gaza Strip. Analysts previously told our channel that Iran's network of bloodthirsty proxy groups across the region are primed and ready to spark a second front in the ongoing conflict. Some 35,000 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli forces in the months since the October 7 massacre, which saw Hamas kill 1,200 people in Israel. Out of 250 Israelis taken hostage, many are still in Gaza and around a third are presumed dead. Iranian-backed groups across the Middle East, Hamas in Gaza, Hezbollah in Lebanon and the Houthis in Yemen, have been exchanging fire with the IDF in increasing numbers ever since. On Saturday evening, an alleged Hezbollah strike fired from Lebanon hit a Druze village in Golan Heights, an area occupied by Israel. Some 12 young people, including children, were killed as the rocket hit a football pitch. Israel's foreign minister told Channel 12 that Hezbollah has crossed all the red lines here, and the response will reflect that. He warned, "We are nearing the moment in which we face an all-out war." Then just hours before Hamas leader Haniyeh was killed on Monday, Hezbollah's most senior military commander Fuad Shukr was taken out by a targeted Israeli strike. Iran warned that any military adventures by Israel in Lebanon could spark unforeseen consequences. And a Hezbollah official said that his group would be ready to fight a war with Israel after the Beirut strike took out their top military chief. Egypt on Wednesday morning called for the situation in the region to be handled so as to avoid it spiraling out of control. Experts have previously warned our channel about an all-out war breaking out in Lebanon as Israel takes on Hezbollah. Israel's Defense Forces, IDF, have been gearing up for a possible invasion by the group and preparing to defend against one for years. The militant cult is thought to have 30,000 to 50,000 fighters and between 120,000 and 200,000 missiles, rockets, attack and reconnaissance drones. They operate mostly out of southern Lebanon. By Ellie Dowdy, foreign news reporter. Haniyeh, one of the founding members of the terror group, unflinchingly represented the bloodthirsty clan for decades, even past the death of his own children. The 62-year-old Wa